The show starts in 1 minute.
Good evening, folks. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Happy Tuesday evening to everybody. My name is Jim. This is the More Sunshine Please Tuesday night live stream. A little thing I like to do on Tuesday evenings. Hang out with friends. Shoot the breeze. Are these working? Yeah, they are. Coming up on the show, I'm going to show you just a tiny bit of our trip to Disney Springs this weekend. I found some things in our yard I wouldn't mind sharing. I've got a top 15 list. But before we do any of that, longtime viewers of the show know I like to celebrate the first ones that made it into the chat today, at least the first 3 that I can see in my chat. And I like to provide them with medals. So here we go. Let's see if this works. It usually does. And our first one in the chat, that isn't the right button. Back to the top of the medal stand after a little vacation. Noah, congratulations, Noah, on your gold medal. Our silver goes to Samantha Lowe, second one in the chat. And our third place finishers are bronze medalists. Pepper Tree Villa, congratulations, one and all, on your medals this week. I appreciate you being here. Noah, back with the gold. He's like the Serena Williams of my chat. Although, anyway, Matthew and Lauren Vlogs welcome in. Greetings from the Carnival Spirit. Why are you watching me? Thanks for being here. I hope you guys have a blast, are having a great time. That's amazing. Paul Eichenlaub, welcome in. Michelle the Quilter, great to see you as well. Donna Jaworski, season's greetings. There it is. I think I need a better sound for Donna, something more specific. That wasn't bad, but it'd be nice. Nice to have something for Donna. Pepper Tree Villa says it's 111 degrees in the shade there. You need better shade. Well, stay safe. That's awful, first of all, and dangerous, of course. Man, I thought it was hot here. You know, here in the Tampa Bay area, we've never, in recorded weather history, there's never been a 100-degree temperature here. Due to the fact that we're, so close to the Gulf of Mexico, of course, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist or a geologist or a anyologist, really. Anyway, Cynthia, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Mar in Memphis, good evening to you. It's Joey's World. Thanks for being here. I appreciate seeing all of you here. Catherine Wilby, welcome in. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. It's a little weird because we had the holiday yesterday, so at work it seemed like Monday to me, but I'm so happy it's already Tuesday. So thanks, Labor Day, for yet another gift. Surfer Girl 326, great to see you, Cherie. Thanks for being here. Kathy Hollister, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. And I think I got everybody. Yeah, Simba 2, welcome. I did not have everybody. Jumbo to you. And, and my wife's here. Hi. And still scrolling. I think we're good. All right. Thanks, everybody. I hope you're doing well. If you saw my thumbnail, you know that I went to, the family went to Disney Springs this weekend, and for the first time ever, we went to Raglan Road, the Irish bar/restaurant there in Disney Springs, and it was very pleasant. I did create a TikTok for it, and it has a few hundred views. And it was great for us because our daughter loves music, and when they weren't on stage, and there was always a trio on stage with a fiddle and a guitar, and they were singing their Irish tunes, and that was awesome. It has a great atmosphere in there. They've decked out the place. It's full of Irish knickknacks and paintings of notable Irish people, and it was really cool. I did put together a little video here. I'm going to play just a little bit. It's a little different than my TikTok. There's a little bit more. I thought we had video of me trying the beer flight that we ordered. We do not. I also thought we had video of me trying the soup we ordered, and we do not. I didn't see the video for that either. So before I show the video, I'll just say we started with an appetizer of soup. They had a mushroom soup there that was a cut above cream of mushroom soup. It was a little higher end, but it was very good. I love soup. And they bring out Irish soda bread in a basket, along with a sweet glaze that you can dip it in, and that was tasty as well. We got we wanted to just sample an Irish beer. We were going to order, I forget the name of it, doesn't matter. But our server suggested, well, instead of getting the one beer for practically the same price, you can get the beer flight, which you're able to sample 4 beers, of which Guinness, Harp, Kilkenny, and that original one we were going to order, and I can't remember the name of it. It doesn't matter. Love Irish soda bread. Oh, heck, I love all bread. Amen. And when Donna's been there, it is lots of fun. The glaze is almost like molasses. It's a very thin, not as viscous. Is that the right word? Almost a sauce, but very good. Very good. It was quite fun. We were pleasantly surprised to be able to get a table there. I went to the Disney World app where you can make advanced dinner reservations. And I looked for just to see if there was anything available immediately. And we had seen the menu at Raglan Road, and we knew there was something there we liked, which was the vegan shepherd's pie. So we were very interested in Raglan Road, and it wasn't coming up on the app. The Raglan Road wasn't listed as one of the restaurants having a current dinner reservation or anywhere near the time while we were there, which I think was around 3 o'clock. as it turned out, we were right around the corner from Raglan Road, so I just walked over there, and I could see plenty of tables in there, and I just asked, is there seating for a party of 3 right now? And they said, yes, there is. So a very happy surprise. We were able to get seated right away. And for the first half of our time in there, we were all to ourselves in the music room part. There's a different sections of the restaurant. I guess I was only in the music room part, but we had it kind of all to ourselves at first, and then people started to join in as it got a little busier. And Donna's had the vegan shepherd's pie there. It was very tasty. We liked it a lot. I was surprised that there wasn't an imitation, a vegan meat substitute in there. As far as I could tell, like they didn't add Beyond Meat or Impossible Meat to it. I thought for sure they were going to do that. It's shepherd's pie, for crying out loud. As far as I could tell, and I didn't look at the ingredients, I think it was all veggies. Donna, maybe you can school me on that, but I think it was potatoes and carrots and peas and whatever. Something was binding it together. You know, there was some sort of sauce or something that was holding it all together. Let me call up the video. You can even see it if I have my act together. I had to be careful saying that. All right, it's a very short video, 49 seconds. Here it is. Oh, I didn't put. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to talk over it. Okay. Oh, there's the girl, and there's the bread. Can I pause this? I don't think I can. No, I can't. So there was the, and there's the soup we had. Again, I don't know why the spoon has water on it, but that was the soup. And here's the vegan shepherd's pie. And maybe I should have put music to this. I thought I was going to be able to pause this. So there it was, and yeah, maybe there's a farro in there, or what am I seeing in there? I don't know. But mashed potatoes on top. Donna, I think is I thought they'd have Impossible Meat in there, but it was all veggies. It was awesome. One thing that surprised me was how al dente the carrots were. I thought everything would be softer, the way they would be, I think, in a traditional shepherd's pie, because it cooks through for so long. The veggies, carrots in particular, would be softer, but they were there was a little more firmness than I expected, and maybe that has to do with helping it stay in shape. I don't know what I'm talking about. Is it just me, or should there be a thumbs up at the end? On TikTok, there is. Thanks for watching. But yes, I wouldn't mind going back to Raglan Road. There was also some sort of squash meal that would have served our vegetarian purposes. And I don't remember what else was on there, but we were both interested in getting the vegan shepherd's pie. And it was quite yummy. All right. So that was our trip. We also we stepped into Uniqlo. We like that store. Very busy in there. So much busier than Raglan Road was. Yeah, it was. Not mushy at all. Yes, correct. And it was in a gravy that tasted like it was beef based. 99% sure it's not, because they call it a vegan shepherd's pie, and it wouldn't be vegan if the sauce it were in were beef based, but it had that taste to it. It was delicious. I love beef gravy. I don't eat it anymore, but I know how delicious it is. Oh, thanks, Cynthia. Catherine Wilby with the super chat, just because. I always enjoy your content. Thank you so much. You are so kind. That's wonderful. That's going to go toward our next visit to Raglan Road. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Yeah, we went to Uniqlo. I don't think we went in anywhere else. Just the parking garage. The reason we went to Disney Springs in the first place, I forgot to mention this. Oh, Donna's dropping some knowledge. I believe it's mushrooms that they use in the gravy, hearty and earthy. And I love mushrooms. It could be. Thank you, Donna. That makes sense. Totally makes sense. The reason we went, our plan was to, on Saturday, let me start over. On Saturday? Yes. Saturday, over at Cape Canaveral, originally there was a plan for the Artemis 1 launch. Artemis is their space program. They're going to have 3 launches in the next 3 years. Artemis 1 is an unmanned rocket that will circle the moon and come back, I think. Artemis 2 will be next year. It will be a manned rocket that will circle the moon. And then Artemis 3 in, I think, 2024 will be a manned rocket that lands on the moon. We're going back to the moon. Well, Artemis 1 was scheduled to take off a couple of times this past week. It was going to launch at around 2:15 on Saturday. Yeah, I think I have that right. And they scrubbed it. They've been having issues. Better safe than sorry. I get it. It's disappointing. But because we're on the west side of the state, we were going to drive, because it was the weekend, we were going to drive closer, just like, the central Florida, to, the Orlando, Lakeland, Orlando, somewhere around there. And we were going to watch it from there and then grab a bite to eat. And we thought, Raglan Road. Well, they scrubbed the launch. We ended up going to Disney Springs anyway. And I'm glad we did. That was a lot of fun. That was a great experience. It was a nice meal. All right. Next. My favorite new segment of the show.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Fix you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
I've got nothing to drink this week, but I will be talking about why I will not be drinking what I'm going to talk about. But first things first, today, and I don't have any of this stuff either. Today, September 6th, is National Coffee Ice Cream Day. I love coffee, ice cream. I love coffee. And I love coffee ice cream. And today, for some reason, is National Coffee Ice Cream Day. I don't know why. It just is. I think there are coffee. As a matter of fact, I know there are because we've purchased some from Aldi before. A non-dairy version of coffee ice cream, and it was delicious. I don't have that now. But happy National Coffee Ice Cream Day, everybody. If you're wondering when National Coffee Day is, it's coming up. Unfortunately, it's coming up on a Thursday. So I won't be able to celebrate it on my Tuesday evening live stream. September 29th is National Coffee Day. And I'm sure there are other sub-coffee days, like National Hazelnut Coffee Day. Probably. I don't know. And I don't know when those days are. But, yeah. National Coffee Ice Cream Day. Simba 2 loves Love, love, love coffee ice cream. Yes. I think I don't remember it as a kid, and I've mentioned this on the show before, but my first experience with coffee ice cream was the movie Jaws. And after the shark attack in the pond, when they're in the hospital, and Mrs. Brody is talking to her son, saying, "Is there anything I can get you?" And he says, and the kid says, "Ice cream." And she says, "Oh, what kind?" And he says, "Coffee." And coffee ice cream, never heard of such a thing. But it's been around forever. I was a kid. Who knows? So I have coffee ice cream. And not today. Maybe next week. I'll celebrate it belatedly. That's right. What ice cream you want? Yeah. I recently watched Jaws again and saw it. Yeah, it's one of my best. Catherine says, just to let you know, pumpkin spice Oreos are out. Just got some at Target. Since I don't drink coffee, I thought we'd try the Oreos. Well, I've said this before as well. There's nothing out there that's pumpkin spice flavored I have yet to like. Wait a minute. There's nothing out there. Yeah. Everything I've tried that's pumpkin spice flavored, I've liked. It's been pretty good. I'm not familiar with this, Noah. Brendan Fraser at the Mummy Ride coffee quote. I don't know that. Yeah. Oh well. I don't know the Mummy Ride quote. I've never done the Mummy Ride. Anyway, all right, back to why I'm not drinking what I'm about to talk about. Received this in my post office box. This is a coupon for Dunkin', and they're talking about a couple of wrong one. Couple of pumpkin drinks, seasonal drinks they have available on this particular mailer. This is the pumpkin spice signature latte and the pumpkin cream cold brew. But what I want to talk to you about is another one they have on their menu. Did everybody hear the voice crack? Another one I want to talk about is it's called the Pumpkin Swirl Frozen Coffee. And one of the channels I watch on YouTube that relates with nutrition and things I might want to eat is it's called Flav City with Bobby Parrish. And he goes into stores usually such as Aldi, Costco, Trader Joe's, and he'll go around showing you good things to purchase and eat and things that might seem good but are not. And, Noah found the Goldfish Pumpkin Donuts at Publix. I am not familiar. Thank you, Noah. Note to self. All right. Anyway, so, maybe I can, no, I think I need to show this. Anyway, Bobby also releases a bunch of YouTube shorts. And this one from maybe a dozen days ago was he was at Dunkin' Donuts, or Dunkin', and he was featuring the Dunkin' Pumpkin Swirl Frozen Coffee, and not for a good reason. He was showing it because he said, and I don't know if really sets a world record, but he says it sets the world record for sugar content in a coffee drink. Is this the right thing? So here I've called up some frozen coffee. Where am I? No, stay on there, Jim. Here's some nutritional information. So third from the bottom is the Pumpkin Swirl Frozen Coffee with cream. Now, they serve it without cream, of course. But the one with cream has an astronomical 100. Wait a minute, I can't even see that. Where's the total sugars are the column that second from the right. The pumpkin swirl frozen coffee with cream has 181 grams of total sugar. That's the large size, of course. Where is... can I... Let me go here. Okay, there we are. This is the best picture I could find on Google. This is from Insider.com. This is the pumpkin swirl frozen coffee. It looks harmless enough, right? There's a reason they stacked sugar cubes next to it. Surf Bum, welcome in. Catherine, I would love to know what I think of the Oreos. I will look for the blog. I will have those for next week, certainly. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so this drink, 32 ounces, 167 grams of added sugar, which that's 42 teaspoons of sugar. 42 teaspoons in that cup I just showed you. That's insane. And I don't know if by far, but it is the top dog as far as sugary seasonal pumpkin drinks. Duncan, you've done it. 42 teaspoons of sugar. To put that into perspective, the average American eats about 20 to 25 teaspoons of sugar a day, which is a lot right there. Sir Gary of the Beaches, welcome in. Donna's got some more info. Orders a pumpkin cold brew with almond milk and sugar-free vanilla syrup. Great idea. That saves me 31 grams of sugar. Delicious, not missing anything. Those are great ideas. Yeah. All of the Dunkin' pumpkin spice, well, not all of them, just the regular pumpkin spice coffee, I think you can get there. And that was fine, I think. Is that on this list? I can't even tell. That's so small. I'm so sorry. That's so small to read. Let me go up here. These are blood orange. No. Pumpkin. Total sugars. 85 for the small. That's peanut butter. No, peanut butter. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You get it, right? And as Bobby said when I watched that video, that drink, the sugar content of that drink is equivalent to the sugar content of eating 17 of their donuts. 17 of their donuts. That's crazy. That's why I'm not drinking the coffee that I'm talking about today. Tony, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's amazing to me. All right, quickly, I want to show you a couple things I found in our yard. The first one, and we see these guys every once in a while. And I love seeing, since moving to Florida, I love seeing the different birds. We have such different birds here than when I, lived in Michigan. The sandhill cranes are huge and always a joy to see in our neighborhood. These guys are cool to see too. I don't know if joy is the right word, but let me show you this guy. Actually, there's two of them there. One's spreading his wings and blocking the other one, but these are a type of vulture, and the fact that they were in our yard is, I don't know if that's an omen or what that is, but those are pretty big birds, and sometimes they land on our house, but this is really the first time I've seen them land in our yard and sunning themselves. But yeah, so I've got that, and I have we took a little bit of video. I tried to. I started taking video from our lanai, so I was on the other side of the screen. But then I tried to open the door, and I scared them away. Where is it? Here we go. Here's just a few seconds of the vultures in our yard. And the one flew away immediately. And I zoom in here. But that's a pretty big bird. And I'm still inside the lanai, and I'm about to try to open the door and get a little bit closer. I don't care to get too close. But he's about to get freaked out. And yeah, that's a big wingspan there. So I went to turn the camera around to find the other one, and lo and behold, it was on top of our neighbor's house. They are cool birds, but they're not the type of bird you want hanging around. You know what I mean? Anyway. One other thing in our yard, much smaller, but I was walking in the backyard yesterday, and I came across this guy about an inch in length, maybe an inch and a half, but he was flopping around like a fish in the grass. I had never seen anything like this. I wish it were a bit closer. I didn't want to get too close because I had no idea what it was. There were pincers on it, and it was flopping all around. I just let it be, but I took a picture, and then I submitted. There's a feature on Google where you can upload a picture, and it will try to match what your picture is so you can identify things. I forget what that feature in Google is. Google Frames, I think. Anyway, as it turns out, that is what's called a mole cricket. And it is an invasive species from Asia. And I guess they can do some damage to lawns. We don't have much of a lawn back there. Not one we, really care about. But I went back out there. Well, when I read that, I thought, oh, it can do damage. It's invasive. Maybe I should go out there and get rid of it, stomp on it or something. So I went back out there after I found out what it was, and I couldn't find it. So it lived to see another day. But it was flopping around like a fish. And I don't know what was going on with it. I don't know if that's normal, but the fact that it was called a mole cricket leads me to believe that it maybe it dug underground or something. I don't really know. Art Johns, hello to you. All right, gang, it's 7:33. It's time for an intermission. When we come back, I'll do the top 15 list. Please stick around.
Men, there's a drive-in movie full of juicy people. Wow! It's a trap! Help! It's Pick! We've had it, men.
A pleasant aroma for you, but not for mosquitoes. Pick is easy to use. Light it and forget it. Pick's aroma keeps mosquitoes, gnats, and sandflies away. Pick is the best protection for barbecues, fishing and camping trips, or just relaxing in the yard.
So if you don't want our company ever anywhere, just light Pick and see what I mean? Bye.
Pick is on sale at the refreshment stand now.
Hello to... Are these 3 words? Starman Lion, welcome in. I don't know if I want a secret though. Let me give you a quick update, FSU update, and I've got music for this. FSU, an amazing football game over the weekend. They were playing LSU in the Superdome in New Orleans. They were leading by 14 with about 4.5 minutes to play. they gave up the lead. LSU was down by 7 with 1 second left. They had time for one play. They were on the 2-yard line. They ended up getting a touchdown. So it's then 24-23. FSU is still up by 1, but LSU just has to kick the extra point to send it to overtime with no time remaining on the clock. But lo and behold, the extra point was blocked by the Seminoles. They win. I just prepared this music for the live stream, so I'm playing it now. We don't have to listen to it again. But I was just having fun doing that. But and the boy did not go to New Orleans to watch the game, but he went to somebody's dorm to watch it. He said it was a lot of fun, and they were going crazy at the end of that game. Mar, I think they are turkey vultures. Though I think those were turkey vultures, and I've heard that term before, although I've never looked them up. Our garden attracted the birds. Because our garden is mostly dead, it attracted vultures. Is that what you're saying? You'd be right. We've got another FSU fan. Well, welcome. Although my original team is the University of Michigan, and they won. I don't have a graphic for them, but they beat Colorado State 51-7 or something ridiculous like that. They play again this weekend against Hawaii at the Big House on Saturday. FSU is off for a week, but the University of Michigan will be playing on Saturday in Ann Arbor. Jamie B., welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All right, let's get to the top 15 list. Chris, welcome in. I like doing my top 15 lists, and they're inspired really by a couple of people. David Letterman, did a top 10 list for years and years and years, and certainly Casey Kasem on the radio did America's Top 40, and on TV he had America's Top 10 based on the Billboard magazine music Hot 100 list, whatever. Disney Nerd Herders are here. Welcome in, guys.
Nerds!
Now, I have done a couple of music top 15 lists, and I love them so much, but I don't want to rely on that. But every once in a while, I like to throw one in. It's just kind of fun. I'm doing another one right now. I'm doing the top 15 songs from this week back in 1968. Now, I've got the list here, the top 15 songs from September 6th, 1968. And I thought I knew most every popular song ever released, but there are a number on here that I've never heard. I think I've heard of every artist except one, but not every song. So I was surprised to find out that there were many songs on this week's list that I'm not familiar with. So, I mean, I've since listened to them, so I'm familiar with them now. But let's get into it. Number 15. Let's get the picture ready. Number 15 comes from an artist, and this is the one artist on this list that I never heard of. Not familiar with. Barbara Acklin. And back in 1968, she had the 15th hottest song in the country with Love Makes a Woman. I'm going to play a little bit of it, but not enough to get me booted off of YouTube. So let's take a look at Barbara Acklin. There she is. And so let's play a little bit. Can I? That's enough. Again, I'm trying not to get kicked off of YouTube, but I want a little flavor of it. Listen, now listening to it, that sounds familiar, but I'm thinking it sounds like a different song, like another song. I don't think I've ever heard that song before. Anyway, so that's number 15. Let's move on. Number 14, I've heard of this group before. They're called the Vogues, and they've had a number of hits. But this is one of their hits, I guess. It's number 14. That I was not familiar with, and I've never heard it. It's called Turn Around, Look at Me. Can I play a little bit for you? Where is it? It's a slower one. Let me skip ahead. Okay, that's pretty slow, so I'm just gonna leave it right there. Here's something of note about that song. It was originally released in 1961 by Glenn Campbell. Glenn Campbell is the co-author of that song. It didn't chart very well. In 1962, the Letterman came out with their version of the song. Again, didn't do so hot. In 1964, another version was released, this time by the Bee Gees, the Young Bee Gees. And it may have been a bigger hit in Australia than it was here. It wasn't a big hit here. But in 1968, the Vogues released their version. It became the most successful version, but not successful enough for me to hear. I've never heard that song before in my life. Perhaps you guys have heard it, but I've not. So I'm 0 for 2 so far. So let's get to number 13 on the list. And I've heard this song, and I am familiar with this band a great deal. This is an album rock band from the UK. Deep Purple, you may have heard of them. Number of songs. But this may have been their highest charting song. I don't know that for sure. I didn't really look this up. But the song is called Hush by Deep Purple. And if you're not familiar, or maybe you've heard it and didn't know what it was called, here we go. Here's a little bit of it. Let me skip ahead. Let's skip ahead. Where do they say hush? Oh, there we go. So that's Deep Purple singing Hush. I've got to be careful. Both explorers are in the house. Welcome in. Good to see you guys. I hope everything's all right. Next, number 12. We've got, I've heard this song, I've heard this band. As far as I know, this is their only hit. I'm not familiar with any other songs. The Vanilla Fudge. I always thought it was Vanilla Fudge, but it's The Vanilla Fudge with a remake of the Supremes classic, You Keep Me Hanging On. And here's that. No, not yet. Here it is. Here it comes. I'm going to skip into the middle of it. Skip ahead. Skipping to the end. Back to the middle. Where do they say keep me hanging on? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's enough. Again, I hope I'm still here. So that's The Vanilla Fudge. That song has been charted 4 different times by 4 different artists. In 1966, the original by the Supremes. Then 20 years later, in 1986, by Kim Wilde, which was another big hit. A dance, not slow like that one. For Supremes, then The Vanilla Fudge in 1968, then in 1986, Kim Wilde, and most recently, I think, in 1996 by Reba McEntire. I've never heard that version of it, but I guess it was a country hit. So, except I didn't say fudge. That's a Christmas Story reference. I get that reference. Yeah. All right. Can you get copyright on a song over 50 years old? You can. I believe it's either 75 years after a song turns 75 if it's not copyrighted. You can use it after 75 years or 80 years, maybe something like that. But yeah, let's just go to number 11. Ma remembers that one. Oh, there we go. Number 11. Again, another album rock band, classic power trio. Where are we? Where's my cursor? There it is. The song is called Sunshine of Your Love, and the band is called Cream. Where is it? Oh, now my songs are out of order. Here they are. You may be familiar with this song from the movie School of Rock or FM radio in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And that's enough. Okay. But that is Jack Bruce, Eric Clapton, Ginger Baker from the UK. They had a number of hits, and this one was number 11 on September 6, 1968. All right. Number 10. We're in the top 10 now. And I know this band. I know they've had a number of hits, but I was not familiar with this song. The band or group, as it were, the Dells, and this song is called "Stay in My Corner." Again, not familiar with this one. Another slow one. What was going on in September of '68, where everybody was so mellow? Fast forwarding. There we go. There's some. Okay. So that was it. I'm not familiar with that one. Never heard it. That was. Here's something interesting about that song, though. That was. They originally recorded that song in 1965. It peaked at number 30 on the R&B singles chart. They changed labels. They re-recorded that song 3 years later in 1968 for a different label, and it became a top 10 hit, "Stay in My Corner" by the Dells. Number 9 on our list, the top hits of September 6, 1968. Here's another one. I know this group. I just don't know this song. Where are we? This is Archie Bell and the Drells. The name of the song is "I Can't Stop Dancing." Here we go. I assume it's a dance song. I don't know it. I know the Tighten Up, Archie Bell and the Drells. In this... Okay, I got to stop there. That guitar was a lot like their other hit, the Tighten Up, that Tighten Up sort of guitar version. But, or whatever, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But that is Archie Bell and the Drells, "I Can't Stop Dancing," number 9 on our list today. Number 8 on our list, here it is I'm going to start playing it before I show you. Another slow one. But this is a good one. I've heard this one before. This is Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. "You're All I Need." I gotta scoot forward a little bit. Yeah, okay. That's enough. You get a little taste of it, right? You get a little flavor. Oh. Talking about Archie Bell and the Drells? Absolutely. Yeah, that You're All I Need to Get By Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Their biggest hit was Ain't No Mountain High Enough, which we used to great effect and success in my classroom for a video we did about a dozen years ago. And it got us on the local news, so that was pretty cool. Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That song was a little too slow for us to make a dance video about it. But anyway, but that's a great song. I like that one a lot. That was number 8. Number 7, a band I've heard of. I've been saying this a lot, but I don't think this got a lot of like oldies radio play. I grew up listening to oldies radio because my dad listened to that. And I don't think they played this one much, if at all. This is from a band called the 1910 Fruit Gum Company. I've heard of them. I know they had a bigger hit. But this one is called 1, 2, 3, Red Light. I'm going to skip ahead. Anyway, the name of the band, I don't know much about them, but they kind of sound like they're a novelty act because that name, it's not a great name for a band. 1910 Fruit Gum Company. Anyway, that song again, 1, 2, 3, Red Light. And that's number 7 on our list. Number 6, I've named one of the wreaths on our front door after this lady, Aretha Franklin. And listen, I'm from Detroit, and there's a tremendous sense of pride with Aretha Franklin. And I know her songs like Respect, of course, You Better Think, Chain of Fools, and others. This one I'm not familiar with. This is called The House That Jack Built. And I can't believe there are so many songs on here that I've never heard of. I think this might be the last one I've never heard of. But
This is a house that Jack built, y'all. Remember this house.
you know,
This was the land that he worked by hand. It was the dream of an upright man.
I like it. Sounds good. I know why it was a hit. The horns, to me, that sounds like another song sampled those horns. I would bet $10 on that those horns in that song were sampled by some other artist at some time. I just don't know what. Gary, what are you saying? One, Respect on the radio and Name It and Claim It. When Respect on the radio on Name It and Claim It. I don't know Name It and Claim It. Is that a regional thing? Well, congratulations. That's cool. Oh, thanks, Mar. Yes. Thumbs up would be cool. Thanks, Mar. Next, we're at number 5. Okay. Let me just start playing it. You'll know this one. This is The Doors with Hello, I Love You. This is the number 5 song from September 6th, 1968. And that's enough of that. Dean, welcome in. Great to see you, Dean. Hope you're doing well. We're counting down. Oh, you know what? For those just joining us, why don't I have this playing? There it is. That's what we're doing. All right. And if you've joined us and I've missed you, I'm sorry I didn't see you. But welcome in and thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. We're at the number 4 song, and this is a song that inspired a movie from Jeannie C. Riley. Country song. Harper Valley PTA. Okay, that's all I'm playing. You get it, right? But here's the thing. Oh, yeah, she did do Freeway of Love, Aretha Franklin. That's what we're talking about. And she had a song with Annie Lennox. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Anyway, Harper Valley PTA. Do you remember the movie Harper Valley PTA starring Barbara Eden? I kind of do. And but though I can't remember if it was a theatrical release or a TV movie. That I don't remember. But the movie was from 1978, so a good 10 years after the song. Really hopping on the bandwagon there. But yeah, that's a great song, country crossover song, and her only hit as far as I know. But there went my voice again. I got a little something going on here. Anyway, that's the number 4 song on our list. It was a TV movie, says Gary. Thank you, Gary. NBC. I'm going to guess NBC. It was an NBC TV movie. Because I remember seeing the ad for it. Because I knew of the song as a kid. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. You know, there was also a song from the 70s that inspired a movie. Debbie Boone's You Light Up My Life, starring Dee Dee Khan. I don't remember. And that movie came out right after that song was a big hit. So I get that. But, yeah, this one was 10 years after the fact. All right, anyway, let's move on. Number 3, the number 3 song. This is the second Doors song on the list. However, it's not performed by the Doors. This is by Jose Feliciano, who you may know as the Christmas Feliz Navidad artist. I'm going to skip ahead so we can hear him sing. That's not it. Okay, so we had a different take on the song. I don't know. This would be interesting to know. I didn't look it up. If this, because this is the number 3 song, and I think it peaked at number 3. But I would be interested to know if he had a bigger hit with the Doors song than the Doors had. I don't know. I don't actually know. Okay, Ben is saying that Harper Valley PTA was actually a theatrical release in 1978 in a TV show. Oh, I know it was a TV show. I remember that as well, I think. I didn't watch it, but it was a TV movie. Wasn't it? Oh, man. The great Harper Valley PTA debate of More Sunshine, Please. I don't know anymore. Let's just say it's all out there in the ether. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Can't we all just get along? Anyway, Jose Feliciano. Number 2 on our list is, everybody knows this. I know they do because it's been in a million movies. It's been in TV shows and, well, everywhere. This is Steppenwolf with the number 2 song from this week, back in 1968, Born to be Wild. And that's enough. Okay, so a year after this song was released, it was featured in the movie Easy Rider. And I think because of that, maybe it became iconic, that song. Just anybody with anybody in a movie with a penchant, like a bad boy persona or something, that's their theme song. You know what I mean? Anyway. Words to Live by, Gary. Yes, be safe out there in the West. We got one more on our list. Anyway, that was Steppenwolf. Number 1. And this band had a number of hits. I don't know how many of them went to number 1, but this one did. This is the Rascals with People Got to Be Free from September 6, 1968. The number 1 song in the country. I'm just going to let this play because I was born to be wild. Anyway, our show is over. It's 8 o'clock. I assume Mouse Talk has a show going on right now. Let's head over to Mouse Talk. Let's tell them hello. Thank you so much, everybody. Catherine, again, thank you so much for the super chat. Everybody, thank you very much for joining us today. I hope you had fun. I did. I love counting down the music like I used to see on TV. And I appreciate you spending part of your Tuesday evening with me. But now it's time to say goodbye. I will see you next week. Good night, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.